Seamless paper is a great way to get professional looking shots from anywhere. When people look at your beautiful photographs, they will not know if they were taken in a fancy studio in Atlanta or if they were simply taken in someone's living room. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into seamless paper. We're going to talk sizes, storage, transportation, and colors. All the things you need to consider when you are choosing your seamless paper. Let's talk about it. First of all, let me give you some background as to what I do. So I am a mobile photographer. This means I do not have a studio that I'm based out of. So when I do a shoot with seamless paper, I'm bringing it there, I'm setting it up, and I'm breaking it down. So that is sort of the viewpoint that all of these recommendations are coming from. And a lot of them are very practical. Number one being, do you have somewhere to store this seamless paper? The one that I started off buying is 107 inches. That's pretty long, and what that means is not really going to fit in a lot of closets. It sort of just has to be out in the open space, so it works well in a garage, like in a corner. But as for inside your house or your apartment, 107 inches, you may have to lay it across the floor somewhere. It really can get in the way when you're trying to store it. But if you have something like a garage or maybe a room you're not using, you can store these 107-inch rolls of seamless paper. There are two other sizes that I use. One is a 53-inch, which is what I'm using right now. I am on a 53-inch piece of seamless paper. And behind that actually is the 86-inch roll of seamless paper. So I actually have two rolls of seamless paper behind me, really close. I can touch it. Looks like maybe it could be a purple wall, who knows? It's just a color that I like, and I ordered this seamless paper. The one that's behind me is 53 inches. This one, as you see, if you're doing headshots, plenty of room, and it is easy to store. That's what I want to make clear here is you can fit 53 inches in your closet. You can sort of store it away. So keep that in mind when you are getting your seamless paper. So this is the 53 inch, and as you see, it fits in my messy closet with room to spare. All right, so you see the long ones. This is 107 inches, and as you see, it goes all the way to the ceiling. So you will need like a garage or something to store these in. It takes a lot of space. And then if you look here, we have 86 inches. Doesn't go quite as high, but as you see, it's still, you know, this could fit in a closet. And then down here we have 53 inches. So 53 can fit just about anywhere. Go up. 86, and then to all the way to the ceiling, 107, and it barely fits. Being really practical here, but you need to think about this. When you're buying seamless paper, first of all, can you store it? Secondly, can you transport it? Can you get it in your car? So before you order this seamless paper and you get 107 inches, you better get that measuring tape and go to your car and make sure that you have 107 inches of space, because what good is it for you to have this seamless paper and you're going to be traveling around with it, but you can't fit it in your car. So make sure that it can fit. So this is my car, a fairly small crossover. And actually when I got this car, I thought that I was going to have to stop doing studio shoots because I was not going to be able to fit the 107 inches seamless paper in here, but to my surprise, it actually does fit. So here's how they fit in the car. 53 inches. 53 inches, no problem. probably gonna fit just about any car that you have. 86 inches. A little long, but it fits, depending on your car. 107 inches. It fits, but as you see, it's going all the way up into like my front windshield, all the way from the back. So it is a fit, but it is a tight fit. And this is just showing how far up the 107 inches goes, all the way to the very front of the car. Here's what you need to shoot on seamless paper. Can't miss a star of the show. The seamless paper. You need a light stand. You see the clip in the middle? Make sure you have a clip. And under that we have a C-stand. And a sandbag for the C-stand. So I am here now in front of the 53-inch roll of seamless paper. We have the purple going on here. What's really convenient about this one is the setup. So if we turn and we look, this actually is only using a C-stand, which means I don't have to get two sides up and keep running back and forth to the sides. I can put the paper on the extension arm from the C-stand, and I have my backdrop set up. So if I have my backdrop on one stand, I have my light. This actually is a pretty simple setup, and that's with the 53-inch roll of seamless paper. So now that the logistical things are out of the way, now we can start making some creative decisions. And one of the most important ones is going to be, what color background are you going to choose? I will say you need to have a super white on hand at all times. This is my most requested seamless paper color. People want that white background, especially if you're doing like actors, you're doing some headshots. If you're doing headshots, I would just say go with the white background. That's the safest thing you can do. Once they have that white background, they can take that picture and they can use it as just a beautiful picture all by itself. So I highly recommend it. This purple I just have for fun, but something else that I find that is really helpful is having the fashion gray. Fashion gray is a good one to have on hand, a very good neutral color that you can use. Something that has become really popular and I like a whole lot is beige. I think beige is a great color to always have on hand, and it matches just about every color that you can think of at a photo shoot. Now, ones that I don't recommend are green. Some of you may, well, what if I want to do some green screen work? It doesn't even work like that anymore. Technology has gotten so good that you really don't need to shoot a picture on green screen. You really don't. You can do it on white, and they can go into Canva and they can cut themselves out. And I think it looks even better being cut out from a white background, because sometimes that white spills and it gets on the face. It's so much better to have white spill on the face and have green spill on the face, where you have to go into Photoshop and you have to fix it. So here we are. This is the 86-inch roll of seamless paper in white on the background. This is something that I most certainly recommend that you keep on hand if it will fit in your car, because you'll always get someone who's going to want that white background for whatever their needs may be. So once you've taken all these things into consideration, you are going to be a seamless paper pro. And you can show up anywhere with the right size of seamless paper that you can store at your home, that you can transport, and you can set up in any given space where your customer has requested. But whatever seamless paper you have, I hope that you're using it, and I hope that you're enjoying it. Until next time, y'all take it easy, man. Peace.